I've been in too many A&E departments. It's bad enough if you've got a mental illness. You combine that with an addiction, you don't stand a chance.
I spent 12 years in addiction. I was using a high quantity of cocaine. I ended up in a mental institution section for a month.
Always a heavy drinker, and I always held down very successful jobs, and I had a nice house, had a good car. Then something in my life, a tragedy happened that I nursed my mum till she passed away, and that kind of pushed me over the edge, and all of a sudden my life very quickly spiralled downwards. Everything went, and I was basically one step away from living on the street.
I was very frightened, very ashamed, never told anybody, never even told my GP. If I can offer help to someone else who's been there, because it's the most isolating and loneliest place to be.
You don't feel as though you can talk to anyone, so like you don't feel like there's anyone out there to help, so you feel like basically by yourself.
Part of the mentoring, John, is just that so we can monitor how well you're doing from start to finish. Okay. Things like self-care. We know we're getting up in the morning, we know we're putting on clean clothes, we know we're having a wash. Social networks, how you get out, what you do when you're out.
At least I'm getting up and going out now, do you know what I mean? Whereas before I didn't want to.
Right, okay.
I didn't think like there was any self-work or anything, so...
When I walked in, I bonded instantly with John and his ways and what he said that he'd been through, especially when it comes to the mental health side of things. With the using, it causes some sort of psychosis and a poor mental health, and that clipped me straight away. I know how hard it is. It breaks my heart seeing people out there in addiction.
I was the type of person that never ever asked for help, and suddenly you realise that I need help. When I lost everything, including my wife, my children and my business, my first step was to Nexus, and then my social worker recommended a personal mentor.
The fact that the other person knows you've been through it and sees that you've come out the other side is an inspiration. Within the sessions, we look at all manners of the mentee's life and work at lifestyle balance. We can look at relationships. It's about general well-being.
You dream about your problems, you have nightmares about what's happened. I miss my kids. I'm on my own in a room, so you get paranoia. I sound better now, but the next few days, then suddenly you're going to get down to a point again, and then obviously you think, oh, I'm coming to see my mentor, and you're building it. You get work to do, but if you're without it, I'm just, I've lost everything.
Okay, Wendy, you've completed the mentoring training, so now you're now ready to be matched with a mentee. I've got a lady in mind that I think you'd work very well with.
Oh, that's good.
And we shall hopefully be matching you in the next couple of weeks.
I'm looking forward to it. It's a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious, but I think more than that, I'm quite excited because now I can finally give something back.
If I can help a mentee, I can come home and think, I've done some good today. I'm putting back what I've taken out, and I think I got tired of being the person that was constantly taking.
It's brilliant. I love the support that I've got from Nexus, from Mind. I wouldn't be here today without the support that I've had. 100%. I process what's happened through the day, I plan tomorrow, and I just chill out. Whatever's in your brain, whatever's happened that day, work through it.
Before I met Dave, it's really hard to talk to people and that, but it's got a lot better. I've got a more positive attitude now instead of just sitting there feeling low. We're going to sort out a few things together. I should be hopefully okay and go back to work. That's what I want to do.
Sometimes we can talk about issues, and I think, I never looked at it that way, or that's going to help me. We work together towards both of us being well in the future.
It was only 8 months ago I left rehab, but I'm looking 5 years in front of me already. I know where I'm going to be in 5 years. I know what I've got to do to get that, and I will work and work and work.